Two popular project management platforms. One pressing question, which one truly powers your productivity? On the left, we have Airtable, the flexible, visually driven platform that promises to organize anything. And on the right, Freedcamp, the collaborative powerhouse built for teams of every size. We're putting both to the test in real work scenarios. Interface, features, collaboration, pricing, customization, and more. Forget the flashy ads. Let's dive into what actually matters for your workflow. Each round earns points, and at the finish, you'll know exactly who reigns supreme. And trust us, the winner may surprise you. Let's get into it. Okay, before we get into the nitty-gritty, here's the game plan. We're going to break these two down across a bunch of categories. Price, features, user interface, collaboration, integrations, mobile experience, and scalability. That way, you'll see exactly where each one totally crushes it, or maybe lets us down a little. Ready? Let's kick things off with price. Freecamp is sort of, well, a legend for affordability. You get unlimited users and projects for free, which is honestly wild nowadays. And even if you want to splurge for some extra features, it won't hurt your wallet much. Airtable? Super generous on the free tier for small teams, and yeah, this is big. Those paid plans can really add up, especially if your whole squad jumps in. Still, Airtable's value is there if you need what it offers. Now, features. Airtable is like if spreadsheets had a glow up and started running your whole life. Customization? Ridiculous. Want a database, a CRM, a bug tracker, or a content calendar? Boom, you can build it and automate stuff and plug into your fave apps. There's a bit of a learning curve, not gonna lie, but the power is crazy if you get the hang of it. Freecamp, on the other hand, brings good old-fashioned project management task lists, time tracking, discussions, without overwhelming you with too much nerd territory. But yeah, it misses out on deep automation or totally custom views. User interface. Airtable is slick. It honestly looks like your favorite spreadsheet, but suddenly you can view things as Kanban boards, calendars, or even image galleries, so super visual. It does get a little busy if your data explodes, but you kind of expect that. Freecamp, totally clean, really chill to click around, especially if you're working on something basic. But sometimes the design feels like, a step back in time. Some modules could definitely use a coat of fresh paint. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Airtable actually started life as a Y Combinator startup in 2012. Freedcamp? It's been around even longer, launching in 2010 with this super rare free-for-all approach. Kinda wild to see how both grew from very different angles. Collaboration time. Both tools actually do this pretty well. Airtable, you get real-time updates, add comments, share attachments. Freecamp, old school but effective, team chat, file sharing, and discussion boards. But hey, with Airtable, some collaboration perks are only for the paid crowd. And Freecamp keeps things chill for most, but does kinda limit you if you want fine-grained permissions. I'd call this one even. Integrations. Here's the deal. Airtable is an integration monster. I'm talking about over 1,000 apps, straightforward automations, you name it. Zapier, native stuff, it seriously connects your whole work universe. Only catch? Sometimes you gotta pay up for the best bits. Freecamp? You get the basics like Google Drive and Dropbox and a little Zapier action, but it's not nearly as deep. So if you love connecting apps, this is a no-brainer. On mobile? Honestly, I love that both Airtable and Freecamp have apps for iOS and Android. With Airtable, it feels almost as good as desktop. You can do most of the important stuff. But hey, if your workspace is gigantic, don't be shocked by a little lag. Freecamp's app, it gets the job done. Tasks, comments, nothing fancy. You might miss some features and the design just doesn't have that 2024 glow. Scalability, last but honestly, super important. Airtable, total beast for growing teams, power users, or when your projects are just massive. It can handle big databases, collaborative work, even entire departments. If you don't customize, it could feel complex though, not gonna sugarcoat it. Freecamp leans simple and shines for small to medium teams, but if you try to go mega scale, stuff just gets messy fast. If we put these two side by side in a radar chart, you'd see Airtable kinda dominating on things like features, integrations, and scalability, while Freecamp's wheelhouse is really cost and straight up simplicity. So, the million-dollar question, which one should you pick? If you need a customizable, visually slick workspace that scales with you and does way more than projects, Airtable is the way to go. That's our winner here, hands down. But, and this is key, if you just want to wrangle teamwork without spending much, Freecamp totally does the trick. Both have a spot depending on what your crew needs. Enjoyed this app showdown? Seriously, if this helped or you know someone struggling to pick their next project manager, go ahead and save or share. It might save them hours of research or a budget meltdown.